Mrs. Pavlina Kulhankova from the Czech Ministry of Industry and Trade introduced a Czech national policy on resource efficiency and secondary raw materials and concrete support mechanisms. The Czech Republic is a country with the highest proportion of industry in the EU 28. A large share of industry is also one of the reasons why the Czech economy releases a relatively high amount of greenhouse gas emissions per GDP and per capita. The production of secondary raw materials accounts for approximately 8 to 9% of the total domestic consumption of materials, which includes own mining plus import minus export. Externalities are only partially included in the price of resources. The most important resources for the Czech economy are fuels and other mineral resources, soil, water, and clean air. From an industrial ecology point of view, the ministry activities are focused on material efficiency, as the Czech Republic does not currently have a dedicated policy on material resource efficiency. The issue of the effective use of resources is partly addressed through a number of national strategies, including Strategic Framework Czech Republic 2030, Raw Material Policy of the Czech Republic, Secondary Raw Materials Policy of the Czech Republic and its Action Plan, Waste Management Plan and Waste Prevention Program, State Energy Policy of the Czech Republic. That is why the Ministry of Industry and Trade of the Czech Republic has been concentrated on circulation of raw materials in the economy, reduction of raw materials use, and better use of domestic resources by replacing natural materials with recycling waste and secondary raw materials. Main tasks of the Ministry of Industry and Trade reflect an identified comprehensive set of policy drivers for material resource efficiency, such as the need to secure supply of raw materials, to be in compliance with the EU and national legislation, promotion of competitiveness of the Czech economy, and increasing the use of waste as a source of raw materials. At present, the Ministry has been working on promotion of green public procurement, focused on utilization of secondary raw materials, in cooperation with the Ministry of Environment and the Ministry of Regional Development. The second key activity promotes utilization of secondary raw materials through the competition turning waste into resources and development of the secondary raw materials catalog for construction industry. Financing of environmental and energy efficiency measures is supported by public grant programs. The operational program Enterprise and Innovation for Competitiveness, Priority Axis 3, supports projects of SMEs and other companies in renewable energy sources, energy savings, photovoltaic systems, energy efficiency of buildings, low-carbon technologies, and others, including technologies for utilization of secondary raw materials. The operational program Environment, Priority Axis 3, is focused on waste management and material flows, environmental burden and risks, while Priority Axis 5 supports energy-saving projects in the municipal and state administration sector. In its research and development projects, the Ministry analyzes the barriers in the business environment to the high use of secondary raw materials and develops plans to overcome these barriers. The number of identified barriers is really high. 215 barriers were identified. They were sorted into administrative, economic, legislative, qualitative, social, informative, and communicational types. The barriers are discussed with the related institutions and stakeholders. Another project carried out by the Ministry is a take-back system for end-of-life products which can be further used as a resource of critical raw materials. The Ministry aims to identify several cost-effective processes for exploiting critical raw materials from waste, electrical and electronic equipment, and from end-of-life vehicles.